Hey tribe, so today I'm back and I'll be bringing forward some messages from energy from Gaia, from Mother Nature. We're just going to see what comes forward today, see if anything relevant is needed to be said. I hope everyone's doing good and feeling strong. That was way too many cards. I feel like there's a lot that spirit and energy wants to say. I feel that we're being asked to look at, well, not necessarily that we're being asked, but it's been brought to my attention that many different aspects, like within this video, there's going to be an acknowledgement of many aspects of many different compartments of our lives that may need addressing, that may need balancing. This is a time when literally the whole world is underneath evaluation, and I'm seeing that the world has been under evaluation before when it comes to global crises and things like that, but this evaluation is an evaluation of everything on every level and every area of this human experience. The evaluation is being put on race. The evaluation is being put on food and the food industry. There's an evaluation on the media. There's an evaluation on celebrities. There's an evaluation on the poor, the sick, the needy. There's an evaluation on medicine, and there's also a really big evaluation upon truth. Truth. And there's an evaluation being held by people who are maybe higher in terms of like society or the position that they hold. People who may hold a little bit more power, they are putting truth underneath evaluation. They are making a decision and deciding upon what kind of information should be let out to the public. I see that also within the communities of the everyday normal people like myself, and there's an evaluation on truth there too. People are asking themselves, what is true to me? And people are also beginning to come into curiosity of the truth of other people. People who they deem to be living righteous lives, people are questioning their truth, because they can see that their truth has something beneficial to their life, and they're trying to find that truth out for themselves. They are trying to seek this knowledge. There is an evaluation upon knowledge and what knowledge should be let out to the general public. And I'm seeing that a lot of it is to do with race, but also a lot of it is to do with like nature and how we as human beings interact with nature. I'm also like, galactic just came into my head, so I don't know whether there's going to be some information about the galactics that's going to be released. I feel that whatever information is going to come into the general public. It's going to be information that has been like God sent, like sent by the universe. It's happening because energy, nature, frequency, we as a collective have brought this information in. We have brought in the need for this information. It's almost that for a long time, it's been that if true truth and knowledge is given out to the general public, that they're not ready, and that that would cause a big uproar or a riot, or it would cause maybe lots of deaths or just a lot of darkness because people necessarily may not understand what kind of truths are coming out. But I'm seeing that this evaluation of truth and knowledge, it's being brought out because that's what's going to actually keep people sane. That's what's actually going to keep people calm and grounded. Because what it is, that's actually, it's not the knowing of the truth that would have drove people insane, or the fact that they was finding out information too soon. It's the lie. It's the fact that deep within us, deep within us, we all know the truth, and we all know the essence of life, because we are life itself. Life is within us, we are it. And so because we have that deep inner knowing, that causes like kind of I want to say spiritual warfare within ourselves, because our inner self knows the truth, but our external like self, the way that we live life, the things that are in our conscious mind, are things that are not necessarily full fact, or things that are not necessarily true to the grand scheme of things, or the way that nature works and energy flows. And because it's that battle between the that inner knowing and the not knowing consciously, that is what causes that actual turmoil. That's what causes the uproar. People are ready to actually hear information. People need information, and because people don't know who to believe now, or whether to believe like the spiritual community, or whether to believe the media or politicians or celebrities necessarily, that's what's causing the uproar. You know, people are ready for knowledge and information and wisdom. And this knowledge and wisdom is going to actually bring balance and peace to people. It's actually going to bring light and colour to the world. It's going to bring a sense of calmness, and it's almost going to bring a sense of understanding. There's going to be an understanding of people who have been on their spiritual journey, and people who have not been on their spiritual journey, and there's going to be that common ground, that relatable aspect that, yes, you've been lied to. So the person that's been on their spiritual journey is going to be able to look at that other person and say and be like, yes, I was you one day. I was lied to too. You've been lied to, and you've now realised it. And equally, the other person is going to be able to look at the person that's been on their spiritual journey, and be like, yes, I realise what you're saying. I realise what you've been saying. I realise why you live the certain kind of lifestyle you live, because yes, you was lied to. I've been lied to, but you realised that you was lied to, and you was making changes for yourself. You know, there's going to be that common understanding, and that common understanding is bringing us back to we're all the same. We're all nature. We're all energetic beings. Come on. So as I pulled this card, I just heard Future's song Mask Off. I don't know what that's referring to. Okay, so I'm seeing planet Earth like the globe, and it's almost like it's like covered in like a force field. So say this is planet Earth, and this is like a sheet, and planet Earth's covered in a sheet, and it's like being pulled off, like the veil's being lifted or being lifted. So I feel like there's an element that we're going to be able to see clearly. And do you know how at the beginning of the year or at the end of 2019, everybody was talking about the year 2020 being the year of clear sight and clear vision, and we're going to really see the truth. That is what this is referring to. That evaluation of knowledge is the coming in of truth and wisdom and the releasing of the veil. We're going to see things for what they truly are and what they authentically are. We're going to also see people for what they truly are and what they authentically are. And we're going to be able to see people from like more of a multi-dimensional place, more of a spiritual, like when we look at people, we're going to also see like a spiritual component to them, if that makes sense. Do you know how we can see people and we can say maybe they're more urban, or that you can tell like what class they are in or what social background they're from. There's going to be that element of this individual has spirituality in their life, or they're connected to their spirituality. We're going to be able to see that in them. We're going to be able to see like the light and maybe different like star systems that people may have came from. I feel like these are things that are going to activate within people. But also, equally, we're going to be able to see the truth of people that we may consider to be negative. You know, we're going to be able to see their true nature, which is also a positive thing. It's a benefit as well. You know, a lot of people that do negative things or may make negative decisions may have the purest hearts, you know. And I know that can be hard to understand, but it's very possible. You know, when people do things and people are part of this experience, like what you have to think of like Earth and this whole experience as everybody having a divinely important role. We're all an important mechanism, and you also have to understand that somebody that may be making a negative decision to you is doing something for the grand scheme of things, you know, for the whole. There's balance, there's like unification between energies, if that makes sense. So I'm sensing that there is a like almost like a DNA upgrade that's happening for a lot of people on Earth. And many of you that are watching have probably already been through this or already started experiencing like just different kind of emotions or different sensations within the body that are letting you know that something different is going on. But this upgrading DNA or like cellular change is allowing people to become more connected to source. It's giving them the capacity to be able to accept other things into their conscious alongside all the other things that they currently have learnt. It's providing them that room. So I'm feeling that there's like a pressure. There is this pressure whilst like things are happening and like energy is constantly flowing and constantly moving, and we're constantly ascending and those kind of things. There is pressure within ourselves,